I'm picking out.
October 18th, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back in court. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Willpower. The prosecution is ready for your honor. The defense is ready, your honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Willpower, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point out to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, police prosecution may call his first witness. Very well. Call to civil basis. Detective Cumshoe to the stand. Yes, sir. Detective Cumshoe. Detective, if you would like briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, there's a pool and a grass layout to the studio, see? This is here the employee area. This is the actor did a run through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that worked at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on the day. The past security station is a gate, see? The past are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is where the scene of the murder, where the body was found. Now on that day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people there. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Okay. And after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to the Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to that day, 5 o'clock p.m., the production staff came on Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was canceled. Damn, bro. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear was found lodged in the victim's chest and the murder weapon. Damn, bro. That looks like he got sauteed from the back. The case is brief. Anyone want to hear that again? Should I listen to the whole thing again? Okay, should we? I mean, it's easy to remember, so I'm not gonna. I think we could probably remember that. Now, so the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. So samurai spear added to court record. Say less. Your Honor, this case is quite as simple as one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Why I sound like fucking Obama randomly? I'm not. Is Obama black? I think it's like Hawaiian. I'm getting sidetracked. Golly. Understood. Let's call the security officer to this end. Alright, let's see this old hag, bro. Old bag. Will the witness declare her name? The fuck? Nigga, is that Pennywise the clown? Why she start doing that now? Aren't you handsome, young fellow? You know, maybe after this case, maybe I can use a little, make it like a sweet pop pie, baby. I can make it like you want some cake, baby? I can give you some cake, baby. Listen, all you gotta do is just hold your nose when you do it. Hey, yo, what are you doing in the middle of the courtroom? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Goddamn. Oh, dearie, no need to be embarrassed. Just call me grandma. Nigga, I'm not calling you my granny. That's a kink probably for her. Your name, please! Seems Edgedick got a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names. Wendy, nigga, bro? Whose family lineage is OLDBAG and called you Wendy's? Like, nigga, are you gonna give me some burgers? So just call me. Okay, why is she always talking so fast to that? Believe, but there was a catch in this. I can't read this. Look. Objection! I object to the witness talkativeness! Objection sustained. So the witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. Oh, we're just getting to the good part, Derry. Nigga, bro, that nigga probably has the same age as you. Why you calling him Derry? Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness has stationed to the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of murder, someone would have to pass by you, right? You know your stuff, dearie. As I said, y'all niggas are 50 and 60. Y'all literally near the same age. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one the hell of an old bag. Who is calling me? No, I don't know anybody from Warren, Michigan. I should call the scam caller and just started twerking and farting on the call. Said, sorry buddy, you got the wrong call. On the day of the murder, I arrived to the guard station at 1 o'clock p.m. Poor old Hammer was arrested and going through the run-through since this morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was around 1 o'clock when I got that guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 o'clock p.m. It was Powers, the man right there, and he was heading toward the studio. Alright, bro, say less. When you saw the defendant, then, very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Alright, so let's get this shit, bro. Cross-examination. It's time for the gold to be in this studio. Let's get it. Alright, everyone, our guy station and well, alright, best sellers. Hold on real quick. Let me look at some stuff. Let me look at some stuff. So, she arrived at 1 o'clock. So, she was able to be at 1 o'clock and use this picture. 2:30. So, the body was found at 2:30. Ah, okay. Guy at Mappa Global Studios. Huh, sell us. On the day of the murder, I arrived to the guard. Poor old Hammer, rest has been doing run-through since the morning. And I had some errands to run that morning. Hold it. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. I don't know, ma'am. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer Powers observing, you know, as she was quivering in her poop. Her coochie was quivering at this nigga's sheer strength in arms. Like, god damn, that nigga arms like the size of a turkey. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Exactly. Whippersnapper, I told you I left the gate tonight. I did my job. God damn, leave. Like, chill out. I'm not sure your boss will see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. I never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Hey, yo! Would you quit being such a spirit being able to take up a guard, Dewey? Not a bad idea. Anyway, it was around 1 o'clock when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from until 5 o'clock. Now the murder happened at 2:30, right? Interesting to me because I had a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. Huh, okay. Now the murder happened at 2:30, yada yada yada. I was at the main gate from until 5 o'clock. 2:30. Huh. Anyway, I was at the 12 o'clock when I got to the guard station. Poor old Hammer was arrested. Hold on. So you saw Mr. Powers? That's what I said. Go wax your ears, sonny. Nick, this is your chance. Yep, it's time to pull out the secret weapon. Let's get it. I say again, it was him. Alright, bet then, let's do it. Watch this. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm gonna arrange that real quick. Objection! Let me get this straight, old bag. Or Miss Old Bag. It's Old Bag. It's Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. Yep, proof of evidence that she couldn't even see the nigga. She just saw his suit. What is this exactly? No other man than Steel Samurai, the defender of Neo Tokyo. Old Day Tokyo. Miss Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that Powers, right? No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. Look at that face he made. It's like a Bakugan. Byakugan. I know that I wasn't born yesterday. Of course not. You was born in the 1820s when my great auntie and them was slaves. You probably owned them. No one in the court is accusing you of that, Miss Witness. He's having trouble calling her OLDBAG apparently. However, I do not have any proof of that person or photos of Mr. Will Powers, do you? Nosy old man. Of course I have proof. Nigga, then where is it? Nigga, they all befuddled. Even Edgedick was surprised. Like, bro, what evidence do you have? The prosecutor would like to ask the witness, please make all known information in your possession ahead of time. How about I'm supposed to know that I was getting nosy? You should be ashamed of all you. I cannot make that voice, Jesus. Anyway, I showed the photo to the young detective. He told me if there was any good evidence, pal. He didn't even give me a second look. Wow. Old Windbag has left the even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then, old lady. All right, let's see her quote unquote proof. Witness testimony. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during that run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props and it was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now I look at that picture. Excuse me. You can see they drag his leg clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had a sprained ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Celeste, let's make this old hag squeal. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw a power ship and fall. He broke one of his props. It was a big mess. He broke one of the props. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? Let me press you. Let me press you. Are you absolutely sure? Let's take a picture. Let's take a look at that picture again. So he was walking strangely because he was injured. It does look like he was dragging his foot. No, hold on. Because the other foot is doing the same thing. It doesn't look like he's dragging his foot at all. So you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. Alright, bro. He broke one of his props. It's a big mess. He broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. Nigga, no! His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there to duct tape and fix it. The structure has a significant detail. You better write this down on the court record. Yep, let's do it. Let's go. Alright, better sell this. Penny spinning like a real bad. I saw Powers trip and fall that morning during the run through the action scene. That's all I need to mind you. He broke one of the props, was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty badly. Hold it right there. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to the dressing room and rest up after lunch. Thus the nap, exactly. It also proves that his alibi was when he took a nap and shit. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot? Okay. You can see he's dragging his legs. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it. It was Powers. Happy? So, from the way I see it is, the main gate boom went to that one gate. And like a little separate. One through this direction, the other one to this direction. He went and passed that, right? That one area that we was at. Or she. I still think it's her. It's too easy to not think it's her. Hold on. I'm confused. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Oh yeah, I knew it was gonna be fucked. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. Yeah, that's the point. It does seem quite likely it was Powers. There's gotta be more to this. I better keep pressing her. Press this real quick. Hold on. Trip and fall? Yes, and I think he was supposed to be a steel samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped to make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. This lady is fucking delusional. We need more evidence. This doesn't prove anything. And like, and she going on a whole tangent. I'm talking about kissing boo-boos. I don't care. Let's skip over the part, shall. Why is the judge acting like this? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers ankle. May continue with your testimony. He wrote when the process was a big mess. Saw Powers trip and fall, more during the run through the action scene.
Hold it!
Alright, let's call this out. Whippersnapper! Hey, I haven't even said anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind their backs. Everything I've said is on straight and narrow, like a big, hard young cock.
Whoa, why is she talking like this? Mr. Wright, please for all sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Yeah, more during the run through the action scene. That morning? Wait, hold on. I thought she said she went at like 1 o'clock. Cause she was busy that morning doing errands.
Hold it!
Who was present to that run through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's still samurai. Then the poor old Hammer, the evil masturbate. And me. And what exactly were you doing? Observing, just observing. It was purring, it was purring! Ew! What about the assistant? Dude, I'm thinking the assistant is one of the culprits, and she's one, and like the old lady one of the culprits too, bro. Cause that little vent that we saw, why was that vent open? She must have got through. Hold on, it's getting deep. Oh, she was all moving backwards around this shit. She was back there, so she didn't see the run through then. I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, a big mess. Apparently sprained his ankle pretty bad. I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there's one thing that bothers me. Which is, the judge been tripping this entire time. Where is the steel samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't really find it. I keep telling y'all niggas, bro, it's something fishy. Like, okay, so at first I thought it was the old lady at first. But apparently I guess the old lady, you know, she wants some young cock in her life. So she likes hammers, you know, big thick ass. And you know, the assistant all of a sudden came here and like how the security guard was saying like OLDBAG or whatever. OLDBAG was basically saying that the assistant was temporary. She wasn't a full-time assistant. So why would she be here like around like 2 something? If she like early in the morning, if she was working early in the morning, then I understand. But why would we be here in the afternoon when like you're half of the time you've been here? And why would you be here after the cases happened and somebody died? And then when we saw that vent, I'm thinking only a child can go through there. So maybe, I know she's not a child, but she's built like one. Let's be fucking honest. She might have went through there, killed that nigga in a samurai costume, got the costume, got that out of there, bing bang boom boom pow. We're looking though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the steel samurai, yes. And it's clear that the person in the steel samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure, Your Honor? Object. Hold it right there. We keep taking about possibilities, but we have to agree this photo shows the steel samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else got caught on the camera and have killed Mr. Hammer. Bro, we need the first photo. If we had the first photo in the first place, we would have already figured out who it was when they went back to try to get the suit. We have to consider that the possibility is also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue their testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. Ah, baby, I got you, baby.
Alright, let's see what this girl says. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 a.m. True, baby. The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers, baby. No one else could have went there, baby. If they had, I would have seen them, baby. I don't know what to do, man. Hi, bro, I guess. So, if no one else went to the studio, then it would have just been Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Alright, say less. The time of the poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m. True. The only person I saw go to the studio before that was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. What about before you got to the security, the guard station or whatever? You mean before 1 o'clock? Why? Everyone's at the point area before then, and I locked the main gate so nobody could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them. Hold it right there. Are you sure? Objection! The witness has answered the question. Alright, bro. Anyone going to the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny.
You let him have it, edgy boy. Let me edge you real quick.
Whoa, hey, yo! What are you doing here? This horny old lady. This dusty pussy old lady. Like, what are you doing here?
Edgy boy? that nigga's revolted. Old windbags sure has your ball. Old windbags have a way of skipping over poor details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Alright, hold on real quick. I'll be right back.
He came in there swinging with that damn belt like that. It was like this. Oh, shit!
Alright, hold on, y'all. Only person I saw getting the studio before then was Will Powers. Nah, nigga, I don't think you did. Guess what? Because this contradicts your whole statement. Objection! Hold on. Wait a minute. Look at this photograph one more time. Old ass lady. This photo was taken by the camera gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So, whenever anyone passes by there, it automatically takes a picture.
And now you thought you didn't know from the head of your hole from the ground.
Ass nigga, you can't say that. On my channel, I gotta blur that out. Oh my god. Right. Anyway, it was also true that the computer in the gas station was caught all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work in the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed out the words October 15th, 2 o'clock p.m. photo number 2. Even though I don't know what that means, it was taken at 2 o'clock p.m. on October the 15th. Sorry, Sonny. Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is at a bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was really only the one photo? Let's go, man! Pancake duty. Order, 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 order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. This evidence shows that but two people went to the studio that day. Yet, there is only one data for one of the photos. Who could have been erased that data for the other photo? Only someone with access to security lady herself. You watching my whippersnapper? The only person I saw today was Real Power. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it seems to me. Can the witness explain to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Nigga, I don't like edging! Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too! I kinda like that. I don't like it hard to get, you know. Maybe consent, no consent, I don't care, baby. You're mine.
What are you talking about in the courts?
Whippersnapper?
Something the matter, Miss OLDBAG?
Ah, that's right! I just remember something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate, so someone standing still, samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose. You could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please. Alright, let's listen to the testimony. The other person, let's get it.
Every day after I finish, my guard duties have other more important job to do.
I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them.
I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Alright, so let's. Miss OLDBAG, this is the first time I've heard of this!
Well, of course, Sonny. I've only got you to remember it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin your cross-examination, please.
Well, I say this is a turn to unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Alright, say less, bro. Got me tired out here. Alright, the other person.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photo that aren't suspicious looking, you see? Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo of that day. Come to think of it,
couldn't you think of that a little earlier? Classic old win-back maneuver, Maya.
Might be a useful tactic to remember for using my future career as a windbag.
Let's find out more about the race photo.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one more important job to do. I go through the photos I record on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that are suspicious looking, you see?
Hold it!
Let's press her ass. How exactly do you determine what is suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking in your faces, for the most part.
For the most part? This is the murder trial, Miss OLDBAG.
Well, I didn't tell you to be looking at my photos, what did I? Jesus, calm down. X's head ass.
I think she's missing the point.
Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out the photo that day.
Where'd you throw it out? Hold on. Well, who in the heck is not photo you erased?
Our fanboy.
Fanboy?
Still sound like fanboys. Real freaks if you ask me. They get any information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. Well, they're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Objection!
Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. I literally told y'all niggas that gate, like little grate thing, was loose. That grate thing has been loose for a while. At least outside, and that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain?
I told you there were freaks. Freaks like me. You know, Edgeworth, maybe we can do something freaky, you know. Maybe I can look, you know, say, hey, listen, I can backdoor you too.
Okay, bro, chill out. And
they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? So on the photo that you erased,
it was a boy, probably 2nd, 3rd grade.
What? Okay, so we gotta do it with a kid now? Juvenile detention? There's no way a kid actually killed that nigga either.
Let me get this straight.
You saw 2 people pass by the gate on the way to the studio that day. One was the still samurai dragging his leg. The other the boy who looked about 3rd or 2nd grade.
Oh yes, we'll see to the type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. Can't non-consensually grab them.
This old lady's a fucking freak. A boy in 2nd, 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard if it's not impossible for a young boy to wield a samurai spear. Impossible. I think. It's quite very heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him too much mind. That's why our race is there, though.
Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to suspect him. The court will take about 5 minutes of recess. I want the defense and the prosecution in order to this new information. And don't forget the vital information this time.
Alright, bro. Say less.
October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3.
Say less. Mr. Powers?
Yes. Tell me straight. Where were you?
Excuse me, golly. Every time I'm in the middle of the sentence.
Were you really in your dressing room? We didn't go into the studio. I didn't go in the studio. I was sleeping, to be honest.
So, who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should have taken better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wanting to steal a Steel Samurai costume.
So, where does this leave me?
It doesn't look good, man. You're the only one likely suspect right now.
Nick, what are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that can conceivably have done this.
Right. And it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day.
Right. And if you pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot.
You don't sound very optimistic.
I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time.
Okay, let's go. Alright, bro, let's get it.
What does that mean? I don't like the sound of that. Oh, goddamn, blood is cocaine. Niggas snorting crack in the courtroom? What the?
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there's still no more else that we can have committed this crime. I call for the verdict guilty of the defendant of Mr. Will Powers. Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have been committed this crime. Hey, hold on! We're getting it good, baby. Order. Interesting. Let us hear what you have in mind. However, be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized? Right. Great. As if the stakes weren't high enough. So who is the person other than the Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder?
You know what? I don't think it's the security lady. That's too easy. She's so mean, so horny. She couldn't have done that. She wouldn't even hurt a fly. I mean, she could have. Why would she kill him? She likes the nigga. Like, she was crushing on him. She was sipping from him this entire time. Why would she switch up like that? It's not like she's like Yandere-chan or some shit. So it was clearly the assistant girl. It was the assistant. The Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it and is doing so she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying that the Steel Samurai in the picture was really the assistant? Yes, nigga. Cause listen, when I look at the picture, right? When look at the picture when they're running, the pants legs, they kind of go on the ground. The purse is not really short, so it couldn't be the little kid. So it has to be it has to be the assistant. It only fits her body type. That's correct, Your Honor. Objection! If you're serious, you got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo. Wasn't this Steel Samurai a little lame? He was dragging his foot. Oh, bad film by this time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury. Powers and poor Hammer were run through. And me. What about the assistant? Oh, her? She was cleaning the backdrops, I think. She didn't know about the Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing about Mr. Powers' injury. She could have looked the Steel Samurai looked with that costume. but she couldn't walk with Steel Samurai walk. She wouldn't have limped. Nigga, it's because of the pants leg. She is a small person, and so the pants are gonna fucking sag. Why are you not thinking outside the box? That kind of takes the legs out of under that case. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you. What? Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. May we move on, Mr. Wright? This fight isn't over yet. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So, who was this person under this power that committed a murder? Bro, I can't. Nigga, the grade school boy. I don't know. It was a grade school boy. Nigga, that was right answer. The fuck? I didn't even think that the kid could even kill him. Why is anyone saying anything? Are you serious that a boy did it? Are you fucking stupid? Grade school boy kills veteran action star with a spear. Yeah, fucking right, nigga. You're dumb. All them lawyer schools for this? you should went back to Flint, Michigan, drink a little water, and came back with that same energy. For one thing, that murder weapon with the Steel Samurai. Would you could explain just how the boy could have obtained it from him? Maybe that was dumb move on my part. Maybe. How about absolutely, Nick? Wait, what? Okay, come on. I'm getting it wrong. Okay, fine then. It was the security lady. Wendy OLDBAG. Who? The Steel Samurai is dragging his leg in the picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that. But I thought, nigga, this game don't think outside the box, man. I thought it was the assistant because she would have been the only person that knew how to get in his room, get the costume, go back and forth, in and out. Simple as that. She could have been the one to be able to do it. And the reason why I say it could have been her because the pants legs were dragging, so she was sagging. She couldn't fit the costume half of the time. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene 1 through. There's only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady! OLDBAG! What? Like, what noise are you making? Jesus, my throat hurt. Like, god damn. Order. Is this true, OLDBAG? OLDBAG? This is Mrs. OLDBAG to you. Mrs. OLDBAG was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have just briefly left her post and stood the samurai costume easily. Ample time. And slipped to the Studio 1 scene of the murderer. Let's go, man. Jamal Goodman on the scene. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing a Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera was at the gate would take her picture. If she was in a costume, she could have pointed the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent detective reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right there. Sherlock Holmes too, baby. Yes, sir. Ample Holmes. For no homeless people though. Huh. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pronounces? Or Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up at objection to some damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objection this time. Wow. That nigga switched to him. We never seen a nigga ever do this before. That nigga really must hate that bitch. that bitch may be too freaky for his standard. Like, yeah, you know what? I don't care if she go to jail. Fuck it. I don't want that bitch near me. What? What's supposed to be? So you don't think I did it? Is that it? Edgy boy, please don't sit here. Do something. What's my move? Maybe here's my chance. No, wait. Now I know we'll give Granny a break. Press further. Press her on there. Don't give her old lady candy. The very same reason that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case. God damn, I can't spell. Can be used to cast doubt on Mrs. OLDBAG's actions on that day. Why do something horrible like that to poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one who came to photo I erased.
He's only in grade school though. As you said, 2nd or 3rd grade was it? Yeah, that nigga's a kid.
That doesn't matter! When I was at that age, I could pin an old man in 10 seconds tops. I was topping him too after. He got a little freaky, started frisking me. I might need help.
Damn, okay. Fucking trauma dumped. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright?
That boy is not a killer. What? How can you be so sure? Or is it... Oh! Or is it to be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day? Whippersnapper.
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see the proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not commit the murder. Yes. Was it this?
Take that! Take that!
Your Honor? The murder weapon was a samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could that boy have taken a spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The Windbag speechless. This has to be the first. Very well. Let's do it, man! This court will suspend the proceedings of this current trial for the day. Mr. Edwards, please find more about your witness. Miss Wendy, what's her name? Something OLDBAG, Your Honor. And the prosecution will look further into this OLDBAG before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. W. W! Wait, what the nigga, this is Naruto? Hey, yo!
Wait a second! I'm not going to sit here while you run off barking on the wrong tree. Me! I'm talking.
Damn! Maya looking like I'm done, nigga. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The Windbag wants to talk. Miss OLDBAG, what is this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, he must have known. But something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? You mean it wasn't Kumshu? Was it Kumshu? This better not be that nigga Kumshu this entire time. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studio the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been in the studios that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free! Okay then, Miss OLDBAG. This is crucial information. Why did you get this from us from the court until now? Exactly.
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the OLDBAG. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, let's get this, bro. Let's get this old-ass hag, old lady. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios at the time they murdered. Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna go pressure on this real quick. Hold it. So you were told not to talk. That's right, by studio TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be so hard on yourself, Sonny. We all here and all in for it.
There were some other people at the studios on the day of murder. Yeah, I mean the assistant, of course. She's my #1 suspect at this point. Who were these people? Well, the director, the producer, the starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could this have been done with a run-through of their action scene without a direction? Of course! Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were those people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Nigga, wait! Okay, so Kumshu told us that they don't use the Studio 2 at all. That's completely irrelevant. So if they don't use the Studio 2, then why would the fuck they be at Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, yeah, there's Studio 2, but didn't you say we couldn't go there? Go through the gate and all the way to the left. Yep, the little tree. Yeah, the little tree that will fall over.
Well, Mr. Wright, I'd like to continue the cross-examination.
I think I've already asked all my questions, but you know what?
Continue cross-examination.
They said it had nothing to do with it. See? So they told me just to pretend it didn't have been in the studio that day. But if you're going to accuse me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Hold it. Hold on. Miss OLDBAG, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. I got a little dick yesterday. It wasn't the best, but I put a top tier, you know, listen, at least A tier. I don't care about your tiers of dick. No Brickzilla. So you got your bonus and you still talked? I still think I've asked questions I've already had to ask. Take a break. Your Honor, we have learned here where others the global studios on the day of the question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold it that it's possible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. Court acknowledges the defense point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss OLDBAG, and more information about these other people we had just been told off. That nigga Edgeworth pissed. Niggas geeking. I understand, Your Honor. This ends today's proceeding in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. The court is adjourned. Yes, sir! The court has been adjourned, bro. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I? Well, we'll be going down to the studios to do some more time to investigate. We have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be out turning up the next trial witnesses for a certain. So now my chance to get the material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have you figured out who was in the steel samurai costume? Could it really just been all windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Miss Powers. Poor windbag. I feel so sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there without any accusation. She wasn't helping at all. All she was doing was gawking at that nigga's biceps all the time. Like, the only reason I thought she was a suspect at first was because I thought, like, how, you know, the first two, you know, criminals where they killed people and it was, like, on screen or you know who they were, but you couldn't really prove it or nothing. Now, this is a case where we don't know the killer at all. We do not. All we know is that they had the suit, so it's kind of making it a little more difficult for us. Okay, let's get down there to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks guys. Why is he stiff like that? That cocaine must be a bitch. Alright, y'all. I'm finna head out, bro. We did a great job on Ace Attorney today. Yes, sir. WW video, man. Come on. Let's get it. Anyway, y'all, bro, 2024 is gonna be a great year this year. I'm gonna go hard in the pain. I gotta go hard in school too, bro, because school is like a pain. I'm not gonna hold you at all, man. I'm struggling, but it's cool though. I got it. I always pull through, bro. But anyway, man, peace, love y'all, and as I say in every video, man, soak in greatness and at least not in regret. And I'll see y'all, my big body brothers and sisters, in the next arc, man. Peace, y'all.
He say or she say, money in a briefcase. Nigga must be Philly, cause I'll get in that cheesecake. Oh, that's a scummy bitch. Oh, I think that bitch is TK. She gon' learn today. I tell that bitch to do a 3-way. If you feeling lucky, I might go in for the sweepstakes. Big nuggets in this blunt, like I'm smoking or in PJ. And then like I am Canal, I'm a fucker in my PJs. Tell that bitch to read.